Hello guys, hope you're doing well today. So today's Sunday, and I know that a lot of people are thinking about the elections, or those of us that are in America are thinking about who our next president could be. And um, since looking on Twitter and looking at Reddit and just things on the internet, I can see that a lot of people seem to think that if Trump wins, it's going to be very good news, very positive news for crypto in general, which we could definitely see a huge rally uh, into December if Trump wins. I think most of us know he's really for crypto and he wants to help, or he claims he wants to help reduce the difficulties that crypto is facing with the current policies that are in place. So I think, if Trump wins, it's pretty likely we're going to see all these Pepe related coins, or obviously the narrative of the Trump related political coins, which for me I don't buy those, but there could be good opportunities in some of those, but it's just so much uncertainty with those. But if Trump does win, I could definitely see that we could be going into a huge run into December and into the next year. Now, if the opposite happens, if Kamala wins, I could see us pretty much taking probably a longer amount of time to get to, that point where we could see Bitcoin above maybe 80,000 and above. I think, if she wins, we may see a minor correction or maybe a major correction in the stocks and in crypto. Um, but I think that overall, I think that people would end up still buying these dips, and I think it wouldn't be something that would completely like demolish the markets, but I just think it would probably take a little bit longer um, for our charts and for whatever you're holding to see gains faster. So right now, I've just been kind of doing as much, research that I can and positioning myself in a way that is comfortable for, whatever outcome we have. I don't want to be too oversold into uh, altcoins. Some of what I'm holding, I want to keep a percentage of my profits in stable coins until we get news of who the president will be. So, I mean, like if Kamala ends up winning, it could be an incredible opportunity to buy a lot of these um, coins at a huge discount. And of course, if Trump wins, then that's a good thing, and you'll be already in position for making a lot of gains. And going forward, though, I've just been trying to kind of find new projects that I think could have a lot of potential going into next year. And I want to talk about this one called PepeBull. And I'm going to be, transparent with you. And I have picked up quite a bit of it down here at about a 1 million market cap. And then we saw this jump here, or actually, I picked it up around here. I think, yeah, about a 1.20 to 30. So we're kind of going up a little bit, and we're almost back to a 2 million market cap now. Um, But I think that this particular coin is gonna have a lot of potential. It's called PepeBull. This is the contract address. It's OX Beef, and it's really interesting. It's one of these meme coins, that's following the Pepe narrative. And if you have seen, other Pepe related coins, you're pretty much already familiar with the Boys Club, like Andy on ETH, and Landwolf and um, Brett as well. And for me, I pretty much missed most of the gains on the more popular Pepe Boys Club derivatives like Landwolf and Andy. Those are already kind of at market caps that I don't really want to be buying into, because I just think that what I'm starting to realize is that if you can find just even one or two low cap meme coins that are under 5 million or 3 million market cap that have, fit the narrative and have a good community, they're posting every day, uh, and they're just striving to get the word out every single day, then I think that the chances of, making those kinds of returns or gains that you hear about, those life-changing gains, I think really from what I'm learning myself is um, that most of those gains are coming from the ones that are these micro cap meme coins just with a strong narrative, um, rather than buying these ones that are like above 50 or 60 million market cap. Not to say those aren't going to do well, but uh, if something's at a 50 or 60 million market cap, it's going to have to hit a 600 million market cap relatively for you to make a 10x on your money. And it's just it's better to get in as early as possible if into something, so you increase your profits as much as possible. So enough of talking about that, but I just want to talk about this one because I find it very interesting and I think it's just got a very unique energy to it. And if we look at the X account, you can see Pepe Bull. It's OXBeef69 is the contract address. Here's the contract address right here, and we can see this is the logo, the image for the coin for the token, and you can also go check out their website. I really like the website as well. It's just PepeBull.com, which is really nice. I'm glad that they own that domain name, because the original is just Pepe.com, so PepeBull.com is perfect. It just makes perfect sense. If you go to the Pepe website too, you'll see that the Pepe Bull is actually on the website of Pepe, and which is interesting because I've seen this image before, but I'm glad that like someone is or that now we've kind of captured the potential of this play or this, off of what Pepe pretty much, and seeing us, seeing or going into God, I can't talk today, but going into next year, Pepe once I believe it's going to have a big run. It already pretty much has. It's done so well so far, and we haven't even gotten into really the meat of the bull run. No pun intended, but I think once we get into later into next year, and we see Pepe do its next, big move up, maybe up to 8 or 10 million or 10 billion market cap, I think that people are going to start to try and find the other or trying to figure out where they might be able to make more profits than getting into Pepe because realistically, like, Pepe may go to 40 billion or higher. Who's doesn't really know, but realistically, I think people are going to be looking for those derivative plays, that could make 100 or 1,000x. And when I'm looking at Pepe Bull, it just pretty much has everything I think that is needed for a successful project. And we can see, they're posting every day, uh, which is really nice. And the quality of the memes they're really pretty much, they're really above anything else I have seen. Most of the ones are, they're more like AI generated content, which is, I don't have anything really against AI generated content. Whatever works it works, like whatever creates the content, and if it looks good, like who really cares? But when I'm looking at the posts and the engagement that they receive on their posts, I see just so much potential for this going into next year, and you can see they got great videos. There's just a whole little narrative here, and I just think it works, and also just the fact that knowing that this is PepeBull is on the Pepe website, I think people are just gonna be like, wow, this is an easy play to understand, and it makes sense. It's a bull, and it's Pepe, so why wouldn't it, be at 100 or 500 million market cap, or even maybe a billion? So, um, when I'm looking at other like bull related coins too, they tend to do really well, at least most of them. Like we have Mumu, which is on Solana, which is a bull coin as well. And if you know anything, if you know about the boys club, you know about these little characters, right? So we saw Mumu has been doing really well, and at one point, like, wow, what is that? That's weird. That green candle is crazy. But we did see it go, to it's even, currently it's sitting at 100 million market cap right now for Mumu. Um, this has been out since March, I guess. Yeah, March. So, I mean, this would have been a great play to get into, um, back when it was probably under 20 million. And I could see something happening, maybe similar to Pepe Bull. And we also have some other ones, like we have Tron, I think it's called Tron Bull. Yeah. Or let's see, this one here, sitting at a 65 million market cap, but this one is on a different um, chain too. So I know this one was heavily influenced by Crash, so that's probably why it's gone to such crazy valuations. But I think that something like Pepe Bull, though, is an easy narrative to understand, and um, going into next year, I could really see this doing really well. And there really isn't any competition. That's the other thing. There isn't any competition. We have this one Pepe Bull that's on Sui chain, but that doesn't really make sense. Um, yeah, so I think there isn't any competition for this right now. Uh, and that's another thing that just makes me more bullish for this. And if we also look at um, the holders that are the token distribution among the holders, we can see that um, it's distributed pretty evenly. There's not like anyone that's in particular that's holding a huge percentage of it, like 40 or 30% of the coin. There's a lot of distribution. That's not to say that maybe some of these are connected to other accounts that are the same, but as far as I can see, there's a lot of distribution here. Like 1%, at most 2.5%, and you can go further down here. You can see how this is distributed among the holders, and um, that's good to see. I think my position is somewhere in here too, somewhere around here. So I think just going into next year, I'm just trying to figure out where could be a good place to um, start positioning before these coins make, moves above 5 million market cap. And right now, I think that this is really, for me, is a strong conviction play. I think it meets all the criteria that I have for picking a meme coin or a micro meme coin, and I'm going to be putting a lot of um, attention into Pepe Bull going forward. Not to say that like Baby Pepe is one of my favorites too. And I was lucky enough to get a huge bag back when it was like at a million market cap down here. So I'm really grateful for that. And I was watching this project for a while, and I knew about it back when I was seeing it do this move. And I just, part of me wishes I would have gotten down here, but I think I got in at the right time, and I'm okay with where I'm at now. But going forward, we're seeing a lot of stability in Baby Pepe right now, which is honestly, I'm surprised that it's holding like this. I mean, this is great to see that people are holding, and we have people are just not wanting to sell because I think there's is just a lot of belief that Baby Pepe could go to, you know, could be a big winner, and I think we have so much belief right now, and I think that's why we're just not seeing a big sell-off right now. Like we saw a really big sell-off from here down to here, and I'm glad that we did because I think it just rinsed out a lot of people who probably made a lot. They made probably some good gains from getting down here, but I think that people are who have sold are probably gonna regret it because I just from seeing how people who wanted to get in were able to pick up this dip here, and now that they did, I think everyone is pretty much at an agreement here that we're just going to hold with, incredible stubbornness until we reach that milestone, and hopefully, we see um, what happens coming into elections, and if Trump wins, I could see these Pepe related coins are going to skyrocket, and Baby Pepe I think is going to do extremely well. And um, going forward, don't really have much to talk about on Baby Pepe, but um, I do want to also talk about another project called Brett on ETH. And also, I should mention if you don't know anything about Baby Pepe, you can go follow them too on their socials. It's on their Twitter is just right here, and their contract address is also on the Twitter as well. And you can check out their website and get more of an idea what Baby Pepe is and why people are so bullish for this particular project as well. You can see that we have artwork now. We have they hired a studio to start creating the content for Baby Pepe, and that's really good to see now because now we just have consistent content um, coming into this project, and that's really what you want to see too. We just want to be able to have more content that we can share with our friends and our followers, and just getting the word out. So that's good to see, and yeah, going forward, um, I want to talk about one other coin here, Brett on Ethereum, and for those of you who don't know, there's two. Well, there's different Bretts. That's the thing. There are quite a few Bretts, and um, we have Brett on Base. We have this Brett on Ethereum. You also have this other Brett that's on Ethereum, um, and it can be confusing to find find which coin that you're trying to go with. Um, but I've been following Brett on Ethereum for quite a while, before it had this move up, and I was lucky enough to get this when it was around, I think my average positioning was around 3 million market cap. So somewhere around here, I think I started to pick it up, and I started to average into it. This was one that I was kind of, I didn't know how quickly or things could move, so I was just averaging into it slowly until eventually, I got more conviction, I guess, around here and just picked up as much as I could, or that I felt comfortable holding. And then overall, Brett on Ethereum, I think is unique, and I think that it's going to do extremely well too coming into next year. And I also think like Brett on Base is going to do good too. I just think that they have their advantages and they have their disadvantages. Of course, Brett on Base has an advantage overall because it's on Coinbase, and its marketing is like outperforms really any other marketing of pretty much any meme coin I can think of. And so they have a huge amount of marketing and a team, behind uh, Brett on bass that's really pushing and getting it seen, and that's a good thing too, and it's helping build that project and get more people involved, and also it's getting more people on the base chain too. And other thing about Brett on base is, the fees are definitely low, cheaper than on Ethereum. But for me personally, I was holding I was holding both. At a certain point, I decided to just take my profits from Brett on base and pretty much officially transition into Brett on Ethereum. So I did make a little bit on Brett on base, which was good. But I just think at the current market cap of Brett on base, I think realistically, like in the short term, I don't think it's going to. Yeah, maybe it could, but I don't know. Think it could do like maybe a 2 or 3x at most on Brett on base. But long term, I could definitely see Brett on base maybe getting to a 20 billion market cap long term. But short term, I'm looking for those plays that are going to. I'm looking for more short term plays right now and trying to capitalize on these smaller micro cap coins before they become, or before some of them might become, like mid cap coins. And I think to me, it just makes more sense to start positioning into those uh, before they make their next move up. And Brett on Ethereum is one that we are seeing. It's a great example of how it's pretty much gone from, down around 2 to 5 million. It's been ranging for a while, and you can see it's been out for a very long time. Uh, Back since July 2023 when it was created. So it's been here for a while, and we have up to almost 4,000 holders currently. And this coin has just really been being distributed among holders. That's another thing you want to see. Like, not anyone in particular is holding like a huge percentage of this coin. So this is really like a true CTO, community takeover coin. And if you go look at their Twitter, we can see like how active this community is. They're already almost at 7,000 followers, which is really impressive. And this is all from just the community and the people who are just very passionate about Brett on Ethereum. They're making videos, they're making the content, the images, and I don't know. Brett on Ethereum is really unique. It's probably the most unique CTO I've come across, and I feel like that's what I'm looking for. Like, I'm wanting to find like communities that are die hard and they're like willing to pretty much be I forgot what that guy said. Murad said like you want to find communities that are so I wouldn't say stubborn, but like delusional. I guess maybe be the word I'm looking for. So I'm trying to find those communities that are freaking delusional and that are gonna be holding um, when holding until we get to that billion market cap, right? And that's what you want. You want to find those communities that are like delusional to the point where like we're buying until we hit that billion, right? And it's kind of what I'm like trying to find communities that are passionate and have that kind of energy, I guess you could say. So for me, I think Brett on Ethereum is has that type of energy, and um, we can see we've had quite a little bit of a sell-off here from 40 all the way down to somewhere around 25 million, and I'm gonna continue to keep averaging into Brett on Ethereum, and I think going into next year, I think this one is going to do very well. Um, but I think that's really all I wanted to talk about today. Overall, I just wanted to share with y'all um, PepeBull, and I think that right now is a great time to be looking into this one. And if you're wanting to start averaging into it, I think really is a good time. And we can look at the overall chart here. We can see back in June, It had a run up to about 10 million market cap on its initial run, and I think that we could be seeing something similar to that maybe in the next couple months, hopefully. But long term, I think that this is going to do well if we see Pepe start to explode and get up to those market cap that that we're dreaming about. And I think this is a great derivative to Pepe, and um, I'm going to continue just to make videos. I'm still looking for other gyms that I think could be good opportunities to get in. Preferably, I'm looking for ones that are under 5 million and somewhere between 1 million and 5 million market cap is what I've been looking for. So I'll keep sharing with y'all some if I find any others. It's really difficult to find these kind of projects that are on Ethereum, but I appreciate you guys watching the video today, and feel free to like and subscribe, and you can follow me on X if you want, and I'll be sharing other information too. Thank you.